Ai, o caralho, foda. Fiquei sem bateria, o caralho.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Já começou. Esta ela já a chorar, que o filho morreu. Porque o filho teria
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Então, agora é para andar. É, cara, isto também vai dar. Vá, filho. Porra. Está mesmo sensível. Porra. Não fez não. Está muito sensível. Pois foi, nada merda. Na cima. Aí é com caraças. Olha, ainda bem que me dizes que assim fazer lá um crédito. Fogo. Tinha lá numa caixa. Tinha lá numa caixa para fazer um crédito.
Attention patrons, the park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Olha, este aqui tem bem da Toyotas. As aquelas amarelas, acho que é. Não é Inácia, é uma coisa assim parecida. Ah, é isso, não se calhar é assim, porque é parecido. Interagir com os objetos, as coisas. Então se isto fechado não posso entrar, não é? Então vou interagir com o quê? Ah, olha. Então está a chorar porquê, coitada da menina?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Pronto. Cabrão do puto. Só se mas é pouco. Vai levar nos cornos quando eu apanhá-lo. Então o cabrão entrou para dentro do parque que ele já estava fechado.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Come on, Mommy!
Callum, I told you to wait in the car.
Over here!
Over here. Over here.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum.
Come on, this way!
Olha o cabrão do puto lá em cima.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other,
Pronto, este
anything
jogo
we
podia
might
ter
dare to dream.
terminado ela ir a correr buscar o
It's no wonder
a
Callum ran
criança
back
e voltava
inside.
para baixo, né?
I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Pronto, já está a ficar escuro. Olha o puto desapareceu. Ah, isto do nada ficou de noite. Ok, então isto não fica.
Oh God. The park. What happened here? Callum, come back here right now!
Come right now. Vamos lá para
It's
correr.
easy to get lost here.
Easy. Era easy. Atentos. Vamos lá para correr. Oh Bruno, depois também se quiseres ver, tá aí. A gaja podia ter uma lanterna, né?
You can't catch me.
Callum!
Olha o cabrão que eu estou ali. Esta não corre mais pequeno. Talvez eu não vá. Olha, desapareceu.
Come to mommy, Callum!
Olha, ficou com medo. Satã, ó. Carrie Killer. Olha, aqui está a dizer que a Carrie Killer é a puta do Satanás. Ai, caralho. Nossa. Também já não tenho que ir para ali, então se for, o outro foi para ali, eu vou atrás dele para ali. Aqui assim, não vai no bairro. Isto é sempre a gravar o jogo, por isso. Ok, fixe. Examinar a chuva.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Olha, eu perdi a chinela. Pronto.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Ok. Está tudo fedido.
What is this about?
É, pá, mas vou ler. Não vou perder tempo. Esta porra. O túnel das caudas. Esta porra. Onde é que eu estou? Ah, então vem aqui para baixo. Onde é que faz o horror? Eu então podia ter entrado logo ali, que assim ao menos.
Come on, Mommy.
Wait, Callum! Callum, stay where you are!
Onde é que ele está? Eu não sei onde é que ele está. Olha um patinho. Olha, vamos andar na gaivota. Ah, que chique. Olha, isto parece a cena do Aqua Show. Olha, estou a andar no carrossel do Aqua Show. Só que é com cisne. Todo cagado. Esta merda vai para bonito. Ela tem que passar para a escada.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all four starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again. Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Okay. 3 dias.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Little mouse, who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
Nunca mais começa assim este terror. Olha agora. Ih, agora.
Once inside the house, the old woman
já está a borrar com ele.
She stuffed Hansel into a cage
Então está assustada por conta de mim.
and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him. Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here! And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Que era só isto.
And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Ah, tá bem. Ao menos não morreram à fome. Ah, era só isto. Ia com caraças, olha o cabrão do cisne a virar a cabeça ao contrário. Olha, cena de exorcista. E o cisne está ali, está de sangue do olho. Mas pronto, sério, esse é o objetivo, meter medo do cisne virar a cabeça. Pronto. Vamos para a próxima brincadeira. Porque este não meteu medo nenhum. Estão há peixinhos na água. E agora? Suave gingerbread and chocolate. Até agora.
Hello? Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Acho que o outro mete mais medo do que este. Estou a ver que sim. Que este do parque até agora não está a meter medo nenhum.
Another accident. This place. Callum, come back here right now!
E o urso levou uma chinada. Ui, uma carinha cheia de sangue. Tão bonito.
Over here.
Over here.
Stay where you are!
This way, Mommy.
Onde é que o cabrão está? Você não está a ver?
Mommy is coming, Callum.
Ai, a is coming. Ai, a is coming.
Stay where you are!
Também não
Mother
está.
Duck said quack, 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 quack.
Quack, quack, quack.
Callum, where did you go?
Yeah. Continuamos a estar, mas os gajos continuam a andar. E agora vamos andar no coiso. Vamos andar no... Como é que se chama? Ah, não é o gafanhoto, é o canguru.
Callum? This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Ah, já está ficando.
The guy just snapped. Those poor kids. Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Queria andar nisto. Olha o cabrão do escuro. Polaroid.
Oh, I remember this.
E a gaja passou uma chapada na tromba. Esqueci de botar, não é que arriscar.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Não fica com a velocidade. Já está a aumentar a velocidade. Já passou, não? Agora vou andar no canguru. Pois, está na parte de diversões. Ela está a puxar quick.
Callum, where are you?
Bitch.
Callum? Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Levaste com uma na tromba. Parece tão bonito. Olha lá, o que é isto? Ah, isto é os carrinhos de choque. Vamos andar uns carrinhos de choque.
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Olha, não cheguei a andar no outro. Vou esperar no outro. Não posso andar buscar. Não posso andar aqui buscar a moedinha. Não fiz moedinha. Então vamos embora. Podia dar para embora.
Callum?
Catch me, Mommy.
Don't hide from me, Callum. Callum!
Olha, está aqui um ligado. E vamos andar neste. Fotocópia, acidente, blá 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 blá. Okay. Olha. Aí, eu estou a andar sozinho, não quero. Olha, anda bêbado. Deixa eu ver se o gajo está bem. Eu acho que o gajo não está bem, coitadinho. Ó senhor, está tudo bem consigo. Precisa de alguma coisa. Está tudo bem.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Se calhar fico por aqui.
Olha, então o gajo cresceu, agora é uma mulher.
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are!
Tell Mom, olha as sombras, vai dar fixe. Podia aparecer um gajo aqui atrás que assim tinha medo.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without...
Deixa lá ver como é que está o outro. Já só falta um aqui. Já só falta
Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Se por acaso é inteira, então estou a usar. Porque que isso podemos queimar as rotas gigantes. Deixa eu ver se estou no sítio certo. E assim depois terminas sobre as coisas todas do jogo. Foda-se. Acaba o jogo aí. Isto é a mesma coisa, né? Baixar a velocidade. Vamos aumentar para ver o que acontece.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Já passei. Já passei. É que ela, em vez de estar à procura do filho, está a brincar nas diversões.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Eu fucking não. E o que é que vai acontecer? Realmente como interessante. Está aqui olha também o palhaço. Olha ali o cabrão do palhaço. Ah, o gajo é que anda a controlar ali o parque. Vamos jogar o outro para chamar aquela não se fez jogo desse. Normal, não dá terror nenhum. Tá aí terror, algum terror.